Well, hello folks, how you guys doing today? I thought I'd just show you my progress of my pineapple plants that I said I would do, bring it back to where we are at. So, this plant here is starting to look really good, and this is a new pineapple plant that I finally got him to create a fruit, and take a look at that. Beautiful. And then this one here I tried, but to no avail this time. I think he's a little young yet, but if I keep trying, I probably could get him, We got a jungle in this house, I'll tell you that right now. But here, this is the mother plant. See the shoots all over the place? The mother plant, I fed her some volcanic, and there it is. She's coming pretty good, and I also think there's another one right here. If you take a look down in the whorl there, you can see it's forming right now. Yep. So we're gonna have 3 pineapples, but I'm thinking this plant here is so consumed by other shoots that it's gonna produce a small pineapple, but we will find out. That's my date there, and we got my avocado plant, which is really coming right along, as you can see here. It's a big long arm one here. I'm trying to get the sun to pull it back the other way here, but this is about a 2 or 3 year old plant, and she seems to really like it here. So no fruit yet, and probably not for another 3 to 5 years if we're lucky, but anyways, it likes it here. So anyways, there you have it. Hello folks, how you guys doing? Just thought I'd show you my solar panels here. They are generating the fans in my greenhouse over here. Very helpful. They work really great, and when the sun's out. When the sun's not out, and like I said, this winter I had one battery. It couldn't even keep that battery charged with these 4 panels right here. So I just thought I'd give you an idea of what you got there. So just be careful when you're trying to sell solar on you. Why don't you just try a test drive, a small setup like this. It's I got 400 watt panels all together there. They're 100 watt panels, but that's a total of 400 watts. But that don't generate 400 watts when the sun's out at high noon. You're probably going to get half that if you're lucky. So just keep that in mind. Hello folks, how you guys doing? I thought I'd show you the progress of the greenhouse this year. It's like the 10th of April, and things are starting to look pretty good in here. I'll show you, we got that vine in the back there. That's a grapevine. That's starting to shoot out, right, eh? What's the temperature at? We're close to 100 degrees in the sun. Whoa, that's pretty hot. But it's not, folks. It's only about 90 in here right now. And I'll show you that a little later. So anyways, yeah, it's coming along pretty good. And we got this grapevine is starting to shoot out right now. So the object is these vines actually will help in shading this thing in the summertime because it's going to get too hot. So actually having vines and growing them over here will act as a shade, and it'll be good. Indirect light is all you really need. Look at these guys right here. I got lettuce growing, just finally coming up. I think them are lettuce. We'll find out. And then we got some radishes, and I've already been pulling a few already. They're really good. I really enjoyed them. We got some grapevines. They're shooting out right now. I'm not sure if they're going to be good or yet or not, but we'll see how these shoots come along. We got some lavender, and we got some romaine lettuce, and we got a cucumber right there, but we got to really watch it because the slugs, I got to come here at night with a flashlight and get them all, otherwise they'll eat those tender shoots. Here we got a green bean, giant green bean, some more romaine lettuce. We got ourselves a tomato plant in there, if you see that right down in there. I have to protect it from all the pests. That seems to work to get them going. There's another, that is a Pinot Noir. Hopefully that'll stick. And then we got some more red leaf lettuce. Ah, look at that. Really looking good. That's gonna really take off shortly here. And of course we got some more radishes. If you get the leaves young enough, they're tasty in a salad. I also got some potatoes. I don't know why. They keep coming up, so I'm just going to move them over here where they're out of the way. So yeah, look at that. 100 degrees. Not quite, folks. You know, this thermometer doesn't need batteries. Amazing, isn't it? Oh yeah, I tell you, let's see if this focus works. Oh yeah, it looks great. I'll show you what the real temperature in here in the shade is. Actually, it's only 83 degrees. I have the electronic one right there. 66% humidity, which is not bad at all. So I would say by May and June, it's gonna get cooking in here. So I'll have to keep the door open. There's my solar panels. And that's what generates the fans here. So I'm on free energy, folks, free. I'm on freebies. So there it is. I got to do a little tilling in here yet, but we're good to go. This project should be pretty good. Right now I just water my plants with rainwater. And then later on I'll use it for I'll use the city water to water these because I'll have it hooked up to the sprinkler system. But right now, I just do hand watering for now for the little things that are going on. One other project that I'm going to change this year is I got vine tomatoes, and there's a vine tomato right there, and I'm hoping that these suckers will grow right up this stalk here, or up this stake. And the idea is to try some new method here because I don't really like the cages, and I don't know. I'm just trying something new here. We're just going to have a vine tomato this year. All of them are going to be vine tomatoes. So I got to get a couple more big stakes over here, but I'm planning only 6 tomatoes this year. So anyways, so there you have it. And check this out. Just want to throw you something at you there. Check which one do you think is made in China? Just guess. Well, yeah, it's the one on the right. The one on the left is made in America a long time ago with good galvanized, non-rusting material. Check this thing out. I bought this thing for I think it was $10. It's already rusting at the bottom there. Check it out. That just shows you don't want to buy anything in China. Anything. Look at this guy. Still working great. No problems. Built like a tank. So anyways, let's try to get together and avoid buying products from China. Adios, amigos. Bye. Just thought I'd show you this 2-step process of flagstone walkway. You can see here we embedded the flagstone in concrete here with a mixture of, you can use that 3/8 aggregate and add Portland cement to that. And ratio that is 1:3 on that. Obviously 3 aggregate to 1 Portland cement. So you just embed them in there, and the next step here is you're going to be putting in this mortar mix, and you put that in between the rocks, and that's what I'm doing right now. I gotta let that set up, and then you take a sponge and you gotta get it before it dries onto the rock because it won't be easy to get off. So that's it. So far this is holding up pretty well. I've had this up for 2 years now at this old location here. We don't get a ton of freezing action here in Washington, but you know, time will tell if this is a process that works or not. But either way, it looks good. It's got a nice cobblestone look. This stone here comes from Idaho. It's called Chocolate Thunder. Just kidding. Chocolate swirl, they call it. As you can see, if it's wet, it looks kind of chocolatey. But anyways, that is how you do a flagstone pathway. And trust me, if you put this stuff in if you just put it in sand, you're gonna get weeds, and I mean you're gonna get weeds, trust me. So this is probably the best way to do it, but if you're in a cold climate with frost, no guarantees as if it's gonna lift up or not. Anyways, then after you get the mortar put in there, you let it set, and once you have that mortar set quite a bit, you can take a sponge, and that sponge right down there, a big sponge, get most of the water out and start leveling it, you know, kind of smooth it over the rocks, kind of like make it a nice level area. And then once you get that done, you can let it set a little longer, and then you start, you know, getting that get the mortar off the top of the stones, and use this little you want to use this little sponge in this bucket here, and then you go over the top of the stones and get that off. So you got to do this a couple times. You know, the more it sets, it's harder to move the mortar out. So, but you can still get mortar to move. It's just that it's a little harder, but that's okay. That's what you really want. Really, you don't want to be taking out too much. So anyways, it's a learning curve, but yeah, so there it is. And it's a work in progress. It takes time. It's an all-day project, really. Anyways, and that's it, folks. Final product. Got a little wet spot there. I just finished up there. But anyways, that is the final product. So I let that dry, and then you may have to take a little, if you had not cleaned it very well on the stone, there's called muric acid, and you can clean it up with muric acid. But it may change the color of your grout. I don't know that for sure, but I thought it looked like it changed it. Anyways, you don't want to use muric acid unless you absolutely have to. But anyways, that's it. I'll show you what it looks like after it's done completely. Bye. Here's my trellis system and my walkway that I have here. And this trellis system here is going to have vines on it. Right now I had it stained with a light stain, but I don't like it. You can see that. It gets really, well, you look, this is what it looks like. It's got a like 50% tint to it, but I'm gonna go with this we're gonna go with clear white, and it holds up better anyways in the rain, since it rains like 75% of your life here. Anyways, so there it is. There's my vine. That's gonna pop and grow here pretty good, and yeah, so there you have it. I still got some work to do. I got to repaint. I got to stain all this yet this year, and then I should be good to go. Adios, amigos.